Today we're going to be talking about some of the mistakes that athletes will make in the recruiting process and why you don't have any offers. The first mistake that a lot of athletes will make is that they don't have varsity film. Now, I don't necessarily think this is like a mistake. If you're a freshman, you're playing freshman ball, sophomore playing JV ball, and you don't have varsity film yet, that's totally fine. It's not necessarily your fault. You maybe just are not as good to play varsity ball yet. But the mistake athletes will make is that they will send different college coaches their film, but it's freshman film, JV film, 7-on-7 film. Guys, college coaches only want to see varsity film. So if you're not at that level yet, you're a freshman, sophomore, even an 8th grader, like guys, your primary focus should be making varsity as soon as possible so you can get varsity film, because that's what college coaches want to see. College coaches recruit you off of what you can do at the highest level possible of high school football, which is varsity 11-on-11 film. So make sure that is your primary focus if you do not have it yet. Now also, fellas, if you are an athlete and you are trying to put on size this offseason, check out that very first link in the description below where you can get a great whey protein powder by AG Labs. Is a company that I own with my brother, and we made a specific line of supplements to help athletes with their weight gain and performance. This is our chocolate peanut butter brownie flavor, but we also have cookies and cream, salted caramel frappuccino, and cinnamon snickerdoodle flavored protein. So guys, very first link in that description below. Protein consumption is the best way to put on healthy muscle mass. If you use the promo code FIRST25, FIRST25 at checkout, you get 25% off your protein order. Now, the next mistake that athletes will make, and the reason why they don't have offers, is because, maybe they attend a small school, maybe they're at a school with not a ton of recruiting attention, and they don't have a strategy on social media to build attention and exposure or bring exposure to them. So what that strategy should be, you guys, you should utilize the platform called X, which is formerly known as Twitter. So on X, that's where college coaches are and actively recruiting. That's the platform that they use. They don't use Instagram, they don't use YouTube, they don't use TikTok, they use X specifically. So that's where you need to be. Now, on that specific platform, what you want to do is you want to make a I guess you could say professional account. It should be almost treated like a job interview. So on that professional account should be your username, which is just your name, something very professional. You should have your name in your bio, your graduating class, the position you play, the school and state that you are in, so the school you attend and the state that you are in, and then you should have a link to your Huddle highlight tape. Now, what you want to do on that platform is you want to reach out to college coaches. You want to follow them, send them your film, and try to build some type of network with them. Now, obviously, when you message them right off the bat, if you just send them a bunch of spam messages, that's not the best strategy. Yes, it's time efficient, copy paste, but you need to take the actual time to message each college coach, because they'll be able to determine what's spam and what isn't because of just how many DMs and how many messages they actually get. Now, another thing that I want to tell you guys is the difficult part in that strategy is finding the college coaches. So if you guys would like a list of over 500 different college coaches and their Twitter handles, so it's easy for you to find, easy for you to reach out to them from all divisions of college football, just post in the comment section below that you want that list, and I'll send a link over to you. Now, the next reason you don't have a scholarship offer, you guys, is that your focus in the offseason is at the wrong places. So what do I mean by that? I think a lot of athletes in the offseason don't focus on what they need to actually improve on as an individual to give them a better 11-on-11 varsity type fall season, because that's what matters, right? College coaches recruit off of varsity film, and play varsity, or you play high school football obviously in the fall, not in the spring in 7-on-7, not in winter club 7-on-7, it's the fall. So everything you need to do in the offseason should be gearing you up, or at least preparing you for the fall season. So what I would say, you guys, is to not have your focus on 7-on-7, going to all these different hype, camps, playing on the 7-on-7 team that has the most exposure. You need to focus on your game. So what I would do, and the person who decides ultimately how much you play and how much you get done in the fall, is your high school head coach. So right when the season ends, or if you're in the off season and maybe you haven't done this already, I would ask your head coach, hey coach, what can I do to improve to have a better year next year? What are some weaknesses of my game that you see? And he tells you, and those are the things you need to focus on, because chances are those are the things that are going to give you a better varsity season, and a better varsity season is going to appeal more to a college coach, which can lead to a first offer.